I'm Amber Kane, textile designer and creativity educator, and I'm here to give you some tips on how to crochet after you learn the basic stitches of chain stitch, double crochet, and shell crochet. I am going to lead you through some really fun projects and tips on how you can start to design your own pieces once you have a basic understanding of these three stitches. So today we're going to learn chain stitch and the double crochet. If this is your very first time crocheting, I recommend that you just watch this video through one time without trying to follow along with the directions. Just watch and listen. And then after you've watched it one time, go ahead and play again with your crochet hook and yarn and follow along with me. For this, since we're just learning the stitches and not actually creating a project, you can go ahead and grab whatever yarn and crochet hook you have laying around. Really anything will work for this intro. Okay? So here we go. Very first thing to start off, I'm going to adjust this a little bit so you can see more of me working and less of my face. We're going to start with a slip knot. If you already know how to tie a slip knot, go ahead and do so. If you're not sure, then follow along with me. You're going to hold your yarn in your two hands. Take one over the other so that you have a little loop here. Okay, take your long end, so that is the end that is still connected to your ball of yarn. Loop it up through your loop, hold the tail, and pull. Okay, now onto the chain. So slip your crochet hook through here. You can hold the yarn however you feel comfortable. I'm going to tell you how I do, but feel free to make adjustments if something feels more natural to you. I hold the yarn under my 3 fingers and then wrap around my index to help with tension. Alright, so here we go with the chain. You're going to wrap behind your hook. Now hold the tail of your yarn in your hand and pull up and over. So you are just taking your loop up and over your hook. For this to practice, we're going to do about 15 since we're not really making anything. Make sure that you are keeping your tension nice and loose. If you get really tight, you're going to be frustrated on the next row back. If you find that you have trouble making them loose, go ahead and do your chain stitch with a crochet hook that is a size or 2 larger, which will force the openings to be loose. And then for the second row, switch to your smaller hook. Okay? So you should have your chain. We're going to go ahead and talk about double crochet now. So to double crochet, you take your yarn over your hook, then take your hook down through your very first stitch in your chain crochet. So you should have 3 on your hook right now. Okay, then yarn over. You're going to take 1 off, yarn over, take 2 off, yarn over, take 2 more off. Okay, we're going to do that again. Yarn over, go into your next opening on your stitch, yarn over, 1 off, yarn over, 2 off, yarn over, 2 off. And we're going to do that all the way down our chain. So that we will have 1 whole row of double crochet. I really like double crochet because you can see that you're making progress pretty quickly, as opposed to single crochet, which doesn't grow nearly as fast. Gonna adjust this down even a little bit more so that you maybe get a different view. I'm going to teach you how to turn around, and then I'm going to leave you so that you can go ahead and continue practicing your double crochet. So to turn around, when you're starting a new row, you always want to do one chain crochet, which helps keep your edges nice and even. Otherwise, you're going to have a little bit of a tension problem. So chain over, and now you're ready to do the next row. So the stitch is exactly the same. Chain over, and you are reaching in to your hole there, and then continuing with double crochet. So you'll be able to find a little opening and continue going. All right, so go ahead and continue practicing double crochet until you really feel comfortable with it. Once you feel comfortable with it, go ahead and click through to the next video where I'm going to teach you about shell crochet. Enjoy!